To make today's arches, you're going to need an electric balloon inflator as well as a balloon sizer box. Now for all of the arches, I'm using 11-inch balloons in 3 different colors. I'm going to inflate those balloons till they're almost their full size, and then use the sizer box to slowly let air out of them and push them through the 8-inch hole so that they're all 8 inches in diameter. Then I'm going to tie them into pairs by wrapping the nozzles around twice and tying them in a simple knot. Make a second pair in the exact same way and overlap the two so that the nozzles touch in the center, and then twist one balloon from each pair around each other, locking it into a quad. Today I'm using my narrow arch stand, but these 3 patterns could work on any size of arch. When adding balloon quads to the frame, you can either start in the center of the arch or you can start at one of the feet. This will vary depending on which pattern you're trying to make. For the first arch design, I'm going to start in the center and slip the quad around the pole so that the nozzles are touching the pole. Then take the 2 balloons with the pole in between them and twist them around each other. This first quad is going to be a little floppy until we get more balloons on the frame. Slip another quad onto the frame so that the nozzles touch that center pole, and then twist the 2 balloons with the pole in between them around each other, locking it in place. I'm going to add a third quad in the exact same way so that I have 3 quads in the same color centered in the middle of my arch. Then I'm going to arrange these 3 balloon quads so that the one in the center has 2 balloons facing out the front of the arch, and then the quads on either side of it have 1 balloon facing out towards the front of the arch. Then I'm going to snug these 3 quads together so there aren't any major gaps between balloons. This will create the first color block of the arch. I'm then going to separate each color block with a single yellow balloon quad. All of the yellow balloon quads will be oriented so 2 balloons are facing out the front of the arch. I'm creating an alternating color scheme in my color blocks, so the next 3 balloon quads I add are going to be made up of all pink balloons. After I add each balloon quad, I gently snug it up next to the quad beside it so I don't get any major holes in my arch. I'm going to follow this up with another yellow quad to enclose that color block. I want my arch design to be symmetrical, so that's why I started in the center of my arch, and everything I do on the left side of the arch I will repeat and do on the right side. This is a great place to pause and make sure both sides of the arch have covered the same amount of distance on the frame. If the sides are a little unequal, you can adjust the spacing between the quads by either snugging the balloons closer or gently pulling them apart so there's a bit more space. If you were to lay this arch flat on the ground, the pole length would be about 15 feet. In total, I used 29 balloon quads to cover this arch. Now I have an odd number of quads because I used a symmetrical design. Usually, when trying to figure out how many balloons I need to cover any length of arch, I figure if I'm using an 8-inch balloon quad, it takes about 2 quads to cover 1 foot of length. So when designing your arches, take the total length of your arch, multiply it by 8 balloons, and that'll tell you how many balloons you need to buy for your project. This is what the final color blocked pattern looks like. Now I'm going to reset the arch and start the chevron pattern on the bottom left-hand side of the frame. The first quad of this design needs to have 4 balloons of the same color. I'm using an all navy quad to start off my design, slip it onto the frame, twist it in place, and then orient these balloons so that 2 of the balloons face out the front of the design. The next quad is going to have 2 balloons of the same color as the quad below it, and 2 balloons as the same color as the next quad in the design. Attach this quad to the frame and then orient the balloons so that the front and back balloon are the same as the color of the quad below it, and the balloons that point out the sides are the same color as the next quad in the design. This quad will once again be 4 balloons of the same color. I'm using pink here for a high contrast against the navy balloon color. Follow this up with a quad that has 2 pink balloons, the same color as the quad below it, and 2 yellow balloons, the next color in the design. Orient these so that the pink balloons are on the front and the back, and the yellow balloons are pointing out the sides. Attach an all yellow quad, making sure 2 balloons of this quad point out the front of the design. The last quad we need for this pattern has 2 yellow balloons and 2 navy balloons. These 6 quads make up the entirety of the pattern, so from here I'll just repeat these 6 quads in order across the entirety of the arch. Depending on how many colors you want to include in your chevron pattern, that will dictate how many balloons are in this pattern. You need 2 quads for each color you want to include. If we wanted to make this into a rainbow version that had 6 colors that blended from one into the next, that would mean to complete the entire pattern, you would need 12 quads. To help you make today's arches in your own custom set of colors, I've made a set of written plans that walks you step by step through all 3 of these designs and include full color illustrations, complete supply lists, and a custom color guide that's basically paint by numbers with these patterns so you can insert your own colors and it'll show you exactly where they need to go in the design. You can find these plans and so many more by following the link in the description box below. You'll notice that the points of my chevron are pointing towards the right-hand side of the arch, and that's because we started on the left and worked our way across. If you wanted to reverse this, you would need to start on the right-hand side of the arch. With this pattern complete, let's clear off the stand to make the star pattern. Now this one has yellow as the inner color, navy as the line color, and pink as the outer color. Starting in the center of the arch, I'm going to take a quad with 2 yellow and 2 navy balloons and orient them so the navy balloons are on top and the yellow balloons are on the inside. And then take a quad that has 2 navy balloons, 1 pink and 1 yellow. Attach this to the frame on the right hand side of the center quad and orient the balloons so that the pink balloon is pointing up, the blue balloons are pointing towards the front and the back, and the yellow balloon is towards the inside of the arch. The left and right sides of the arch are mirrored versions of each other, so you're going to take the exact same quad that we just put on the right hand side and attach another one on the left hand side of that center quad. Snug these 3 quads together so there aren't any major gaps, and now you can kind of see the first point of our star. The next quad has 2 pink and 2 navy balloons next to each other. Attach it to the frame and orient them so that the 2 pink balloons are pointing up and the 2 blue balloons are pointing towards the inside of the arch. Add the same thing to the left side of the arch. Next, you'll need a quad that has 3 pink balloons and 1 navy balloon. Attach this quad and arrange it so the navy balloon points towards the inside of the arch. Then do the same thing on the left side. These first 6 quads are what will make up the pattern that we'll be repeating. Now I added 7 so you could see what the full point would look like, but that last quad with the 3 pinks and 1 blue is actually the start of the next set of the pattern. The star pattern arch is a little bit more complicated, and it can be helpful to lay out the balloon quads on the floor in order that you're going to be attaching them to the arch. I also found it helpful to pre-arrange the balloon colors of each quad, so that way I could just slip them directly on the frame knowing that they were in the right order. Then, if you take the 2 balloons with the pole in between them and twist those balloons around twice, those 2 balloons will end up in their original position. And then you're not having to fiddle around with the balloons and rotating them again and again to make sure that they're in the right orientation. If you'd like to learn even more balloon business tips like this, you should check out our Patreon page or YouTube memberships where I dive deep into a bunch of these topics as well as behind the scenes glimpses. So until the next time, remember, stay creative everybody!